Better, better. Yes, yes. I think very deeply. Alright, cool. Um, I'm trying to go into my settings, but if it's alright for now, I will. I need to just, I don't know. Need a new microphone. Oh, you got a cute little puppy thing. That's awesome. Alright, let me bring the chat back. Many, many things. Alright, so let's see if we can figure out who the fuck we're supposed to be talking to. Yes, I do take notes. Question the animators had invited me to speak to the animators in the sanitarium and see if they've noticed anything unusual. Alright, cool. We can ask about other shit. Other shit. Other shit. Drinking. Oh shit, no. That's why I need a chair. Hmm. Sorry. Okay. Um. One of you motherfuckers will talk to me. Did he say to go? Thought he said to go upstairs. Hey, don't talk like that. No. I think very deeply. And at some point we're going to go through all these books and read them, just so everyone's aware. Let's see. We'll read through this. Maybe this tells us. If this gets boring, please let me know. So Animancy is a science both respected and reviled, sorry, sometimes by the same person. All the research done on the topic, we still know so little. Control over life itself. Something Animancers have been working towards for hundreds of years. There are no real records of how the practice of Animancy was first discovered, but once the spark of knowledge ignited, there was no stopping its inevitable discoveries. In 2260 AI, Animancers, as a result of their extensive research, successfully contained and transferred a soul. The subject of the experiment, whose name is unknown, was young and wealthy, but infirm. The idea was to move his... Fuck, man, no. Sorry. The idea was to move his soul from the dying body and into sorry, fuck, piercing issues, and into that of a recently deceased man who had suffered an accident. The new body, bearing only slight decay, would house the soul, giving the man a much better life. The outcome of this experiment resulted in the condemnation and outlaw of animacy in the Adrian Empire. Again, while we have no records of what happened, as they were all destroyed after animacy was outlawed, a journal was discovered. The journal was discovered a makeshift confession by one of the participants. Interesting. Excerpts from that journal follow. Nice. This is okay. Rock on. So 2260 AI. It is done, and the gods forgive us for our arrogance. I am not sure what I was expecting. Certainly not that. But what did any of us expect? Still, behind the revulsion, there is a sense of pride, something I can't deny. All the research, the studying, everything we worked for. We thought we'd change the world. How it's changed. Blah. All was in place, the twisted form lying on the table next to its new vessel. The equipment had been prepared. The oh, the tin. I'm going to skip over that because I will crucify it. Every detail painstakingly organized to ensure success. We most assuredly succeeded. The procedure went exactly as it should. The soul, extracted from the old body, held bound in its place to prevent it from moving on. Then the next step, transfer to the fresh vessel. It was beautiful and terrifying. I listened as they spoke the words of binding. I watched the soul move, not the soul itself, of course, but the vapor we used to detect it, as it lowered into the vessel. A gentle luminescence covered the body, and then nothing. Silence, darkness. I held my breath afraid, not after, after and before. Sorry, afraid that even the slightest disturbance would destroy all our hard work. Then motion, then dear gods, then blood. How did I survive? I do not know. The vessel rose from the slab, and the room breathed. Every person crowded around the tables exhaled. Well, hold up. Every person crowded around the tables exhaled. Some cheered. We had made life from death. We had become eternal. The body closed its eyes and tilted its head, looking for all purposes to be listening for something. What? Hold up. Looking for all purposes to be listening for something or to it. Then his eyes popped open and it moved. His lips peeled back from its teeth in a horrible expression of fury. It fell on the nearest man, tearing his throat, knocking him to the ground. Then the room erupted into screams, shouts, and a flurry of bodies running, pushing, doing everything in their power to get away from the creature sitting on their colleague. But right before that happened, in the split second before the chaos, wow, the music kicked in right at the right point. In the split second right before the chaos, when there was nothing in the air but a stunned, terrified silence, I heard it, sitting there on his chest, base at his neck, and it was feasting. Hmm, that's really interesting. I like that. The expedition, I'll come back to this later. Hmm. Um, ah! Alright, so we got everything. Can't throw that person. Okay. Who are you? Why do you have a name? You have a name. See, you can read people's souls. As you near, you feel a vibrant history contained in the essence of this man's soul. Blah, 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 blah. You see a dark room with garnished furnishings, a large bed covered with pillows, several couches, and expensive rugs. The man is sitting in a chair pushed against the wall of the room opposite the door. He is dressed in dark clothes, with a black cloak wrapped around his shoulders, his hood pulled close over his face. Shadows fall across him, in the darkness rendering him virtually invisible. Two other men wait in the darkness with him, watching the door. All three are motionless. Noise from the crowded common room below echoes up through the floorboards. The handle rattles. A man staggers in, dragging a young woman with him. The two standing men exchange a quick glance, one of them tilting his head and shrugging only slightly before jumping to take the task at hand. Oh God. One steps forward, grabbing the girl's wrist, wrenching it from her escort's hold with one hand while pushing the door closed with the other. Then that hand is over the girl's mouth before she is even aware she is in someone else's arms. He takes the dagger from its place on his belt and draws it to her neck. He holds her still, waits for the struggles to stop, and the other standing man has already subdued their target, now tied to a chair, arms and legs bound with a rag stuffed in his mouth. The girl, no longer moving, is placed under the bed, the man who dealt with her taking his place beside the other. They stare down at the man screaming against the cloth, but the muffled sound is unheard over the whatever noise of the crowd below. One of the men begins murmuring softly, putting his hand under the chin of the man in the chair. There is a brief flash of light, and the man stops struggling, a suddenly placid look in his eyes. The two captors ask various questions that the bound man answers happily. After they finish, the two look to the man sitting against the wall. He has not moved as the events transpired before him, but only sat silently observing everything as it happened. He stands, holding the cloak closed around himself, and nods to the two men. He then walks to the door, opens it, only far enough to allow himself to exit, and leaves them to finish their work. What the living fuck? That's one thing about this game. Like you'll read people's souls like that, and it's like either a path from a past life or um, something like that. But you don't get a full freaking like I don't know. You don't like. I want to know more about that. Right. Shut up. Okay. Sorry. They say the worst of the patients are kept locked below. The Animancer straightens his robes and gives you a nod. Alright. Hello, do you want to be my friend? I wouldn't mind being better armed. What if the makes the clients a little nervous? Okay, what was in this other room? Because was there a way to go? Yeah, there was. La 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 books. Poke. Alright, sorry, we gotta do this. Boing. Probably lost everyone. um, I don't know, customs. I don't really care about the I mean, I do, but Behold now. Alright, we'll go through reading these laters. Later. Later. Okay, cool. Onward. What's this? Let's see. These look like field sketches. Okay, good to know. Look back to later. Alright, well, they said that the worst were kept below. So we shall find out quite soon. Quite soon. Hopefully. What am I doing? Let's see if I can try this. Sorry, bear with me here. Alright, cool. Good to go. Shit, don't do that. Ah! Sorry. Alright, so. Okay, I'm gonna turn this up a bit. I don't know if you guys can still hear me okay or not. I don't even know if anyone's still here. But I'm hearing shit. So I'm gonna make you guys hear it with me. Alright. What am I missing? There has to be a way. Duh. Alright. Oh, it's my payday. Okay. Something else you need? Who are you? How do I know you? That's weird. I'd like to know more about Animancy. What do you do here? According to my research grant, I study awakenings. Okay, that's great. We don't need you. But the truth is, if too many are broken for study. I'd like to know more. It is a dynamic and respected field. People in the republics were more accepting of risks, less superstitious, ready to try anything that shows promise. Well, why did I talk to you? You weren't very helpful, lady. Okay. Out we go. Who's over here? Hold on, we got to go visit this person. Why am... damn it. Okay. Any minutes now, we will have that. Alright, there we go. What am I doing? I need to be you. Both, weird judge. I'm hearing shit in my head, outside of my head, and in the game. 3 places. 3 of what's going on. How are you doing? I didn't read that. That was fucked up. And then Master scribbles on the parchment. His lips move in silent discourse. As your shadow falls over his scroll, he looks up at you with mingled perplexity and irritation. It's been a while since I've seen you. How are you doing? Whoa, what the fuck? I don't understand why they do that. Why do they randomly give characters thing? I don't know. Sis, are you still in here? Alright. Anybody? Can I help you? What you working on? Has anything unusual been happening? You must be joking. This is a sanitarium. Nothing is usual down here. He pauses. Although, now that I think of it, the patients seem more agitated lately. But, okay, that person's who I go after. He nods, taking a deep breath. Then, if there's nothing else, what you working on, motherfucker? What is... I can't say that. A Hollowborn who received a transplanted animal soul during infancy. One of the Animancy's early efforts to cure the legacy, if not a successful one. They show... Hold on. He removes his spectacles and wipes his brow. They show signs of developmental abnormalities throughout their childhood, but when they reach adolescence, they become aggressive, feral, but still victims in need of care. Transplanting animal souls into children seems like an odd solution. We, Animancers, were trying to do something about the crisis, better than letting it swallow a generation of children. He stares at a fixed point on the far wall. And despite the controversy, it only went so far because at first it seemed to work. People called it the salvation. Children that had never been responsive to any kind of stimuli suddenly seemed aware of their surroundings, of their families. The complications don't begin until puberty. That's when the incompatibilities between the body and soul take shape. Children become violent, ravenous. But we paid dearly for our mistake, I promise you. Angry mobs hunted down animancers and burned down their homes, with them still inside, often as not. People took to calling it the, quote, cruel salvation, end quote, and many still loathe us for it. But we wanted to stop the legacy as much as anyone. The public begged for our help, and we did our best. I still don't know if that absolves us. Wow. Why do you study them? He huffs. What kind of question is that? Just think of what the families could. Just think of all the families that could be healed, the lives that could be restored. What could be more important? His face is reddened, and he turns away from you for a moment. He shakes his head. Animancy has an answer here. I know it. It's simply a matter of working it out. Ah, I see. Just looking around. Then be quick about it, and don't touch anything. The sanitarium has a lax visitor policy, but I don't. Without another word, he resumes his work. Let's see what it updated here. Yeah, that's great. Okay, that's the person. Yep, right. I don't know. I'm sorry that I don't. It's much more scary. I have to agree. Oh, that'd be yeah. That's pretty fucked up, wouldn't it be? I wonder if I can take something or if he's gonna catch me. Um, I'm glad you're here, sis. Uh, I, I'm sorry, I know I'm boring, but I'm glad you're here. And now you have me thinking about. See, that's the route they should have went. They should have taken it that way. I don't know. Maybe not ravens. Maybe we could get something a bit more dark. In a corner of whatever's lab rests a large weathered trunk. It seems likely to contain something important, if only by virtue of its size. Um, Open the freaking trunk. A heavy lock holds the trunk shut. It's too sturdy to break. You'll need to find the key. Nothing grabs your attention except for a large padlock on the front. Whatever keeps in there, he does not want anyone else to see. Alright, cool. So, da, 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 da. I'll take that. Ah, shit. You didn't catch me. I didn't do anything bad. I'm not doing anything bad. I'm leaving. Um, la 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 la. I'm surprised he didn't do something about me stealing. That was weird. Nah, I'm good. Good day to you. A young woman traces her fingers along the spines of books in front of her, row by row. Her motions quick and skittish, like a bird. Sorry. Oh my, you startled me. Are you supposed to be in here? What do you do here? I mostly help Master I'm gonna call him Azo, set up and clean his equipment. I also keep his office organized, since he's too busy to do it himself. If there's anything else, or if there's nothing else, I should get back to work. I'm investigating shit. I'm just an assistant. He'd know more about that, but he's in the middle of an busy with some patients. You won't be able to see him until he comes out from the patient ward. How do I get into the patient ward? Only Master Azor has access. I guess Head Warden Throne does too, but he's a statue. Ah! If he's busy with patients, or is he running some sort of experiment? Okay, let's go back to that statue. Maybe we can get in through that. Yes, yes. Wahahaha. Maybe that's true. Maybe I like how you think. You always bring something. Rock on. Since she's just an annoying person, I really want to get whatever's in here. Who's a better lockpick? Do I even have a level up? Get it! Fucking assholes. Alright. While I'm here, I might as well go around. Shall I? The edges of the cage are dented and scored with claw marks. Wow. I find the Hollowborn really, really intriguing. Like, especially after reading about those experiments. Like, if you've seen me play this game before, I really haven't gotten into the Hollowborn that much. Hell, last stream I only made a dwarf. But the more I learn about it, the more intrigued I am. I mean, it is kind of the main point, or not main point, but a very big point of the game. Alright, motherfucker, talk to me. Woohoo. Yeah. Maybe. Experiments? He's in charge of patient welfare now. I am disappointed. I had hoped. That's fine. Give me the. He'll be in his office or in the patient wards. I am granting you immediate access so you can find him. No doubt you will wish to speak to him further on this matter, and I, for one, am curious as to what he might say. Tread carefully in the wards. There are a few dangerous cases. I would ask also that you do your best not to agitate the patients. They have enough trouble as it is. Alright, where the hell is the freaking... Yay, I'm excited. We get to go to the patient's ward. The question is, where the hell is the patient's ward at? I'm going to assume it was downstairs. Okay. Bum ba bum 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 ba bum 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 ba bum 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 ba bum bum bum. Leg scored torn around. This line. Yes, good job. That's exactly like torn around. They're in prison because they kind of are in prison. I don't know if you were in here when I was reading one of the books a momento ago. Maybe it's down this way. La 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 la. Ah, god damn, dude. Da, 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 da. Okay, we've been in there, been in there. Okay, man. First of all, me. Hello. The head warden says you can go in. Be careful in there. Ah, shit. These are all like the Hollowborn children that they've experimented on, man. This is fucking insane. Yes, I get way too into my games, but that's all right. Oh my god. The counselor turns his head towards you and watches where. Oh my god, this is twisted. A curved spine twists this woman's posture forward, her greasy hair draped over her large eyes like vines. She smiles at you. You must be visiting someone. Then noting your appearance, she adds, a friendly visit, I hope. What do you know? What do you know about the Animancer? Oh, I like him very much. Many Animancers could care less. I hate that, could not care less. About their patients. Look at us like vermin. For their experiments. But Master Ez or whatever treats us like humans, even the very sick. You can tell he does this to help people. He's helped me understand a great deal about myself, and I know he's done the same for others. It's too bad what they did to him. He hides it well, but I know he's still affected by it. What happened to him? Her eyes dart back and forth, and her voice lowers to just above a whisper. They don't like to talk about it, but there was an accident. He was said to be one of the brightest in Deerwood. That was his reputation here, and that was what brought me to seek the treatment. Yeah, I know. It reminds me. I won't say what it reminds me of the name, but I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna brutalize the name. I don't know. I don't know. Sorry. People say it was the ego that drove him to try and solve the legacy, but that's hogwash. Even if he was a bit of a showman, he loves his homeland. He thought he could help. He wasn't one to speak of his work. Suspected his colleagues might have tried to steal it. But he told me once that he had figured out a way to create a soul. Not a soul exactly, mind you. How did he put it? A proxy. I think he called it. Had some machine that drew energy out of the very ether. Can you imagine? The point is, it was going to help with the legacy. It was going to make Hollowborn into something easier to love and care for. Gods know, that's something we need. Do you know what they call those empty little babies in Andra's gift? No, tell me. They call them, I'm gonna say bayous. I hate that I don't trust myself. Anyways, because so many of them are found floating face down in the water. Oh my god. Anyway, Master Azu has scheduled a public demonstration of his work in Copper Lane. He was so excited about it. And then the next day, he was locked in his office, turning away visitors, I heard, and he stopped seeing patients. I don't know exactly what happened, and I don't have the heart to ask him, but I'm glad they're letting him treat people again. My God. Drown. Oh. Um. Do you know where I can find him? I think I've seen him here today. Have you checked the laboratory? It shares a wall with his office. He's been spending most of his time there lately. Why are you in here? Behind her hair, her cheeks flush. I don't want to say. You'll think less of me. Um, when you blush, it brings out the color in your eyes. You can tell me I'm going crazy too. Oh my god. Hold on a second. Let's see. Ah! Ooh, what's up, Miss Terrier? Sorry, Mr. Terry. Terry, Terry. Um, all these are quite intriguing. I'm t when you blush, I'm so tempted to say that. That's something I normally wouldn't say. Fuck it. I'm listening. These last few years haven't been kind to me. They haven't been kind to anyone, really. I try not to think of it as personal. I lost my husband and both boys in the Saints' War. My daughter, the legacy took her before she was ever mine. I made do. What else can you do? I moved into a tiny place in Ondra's gift, got by mending clothes and on the kindness of strangers when I had to. But I was surviving and the gods were watching over me. I could live with that. Then one day, this noble woman comes in, wants this fancy gown fixed. Gorgeous thing, this shade of blue I'd never seen before. Only I had. I looked at it, and it reminded me of something. I had what they call an awakening. I remembered being a noble woman myself in another life. People doting over me. Whatever. Men over me. The best food. Beautiful home. All the things you'd never dare to dream of. They were mine. It was poison knowing that. All of those things I had that I'll never have in this life. It did something to me. My food started to taste rotten. I don't know why your accent's changing. So my food started to taste rotten. The walls in my little room seemed to close in around me. I stopped being able to sleep in my own bed. Where'd you sleep then? So I came here. It was that or break into an estate and start ordering servants around. It seems like such a silly thing to worry about. You don't have to tell me. But I can't get past it, and I start to wonder, did the gods choose this life for me? And if so, what terrible thing must I have done to deserve it? Hmm. Intriguing, intriguing. Nobody deserves to go to. You had it right before. There's nothing to do but live with it. Maybe you'll get there again one day. If not in this life, in another. That's what I'm gonna say. The strange part is, I think even the best wouldn't be good enough for me anymore. Wow. I think it must have I gotten to that point when I was a noble lady. All right. Have any patients been acting weird? Well, I'm gonna call him Bat. I don't know how to. Well, there's Bat, who relives a murder she committed more than 5 lifetimes ago. And Idleman, who they say only has half a soul, and who was found collecting the faces of others because he believed his own to be a false one. Damn. Graham, he speaks in a language no one understands and wails at night sometimes. Different from their normal behavior, I mean. Well, yes, I do suppose. Nothing they didn't volunteer for. Master Azul let us know that a number of patients in the North Ward had volunteered for a new therapy and would be escorted to his laboratory to receive treatment. The North Ward has our most terrible cases. I'm glad some of them have chosen to get help. It seems to me it's gotten quieter over there since it started. It's Graham I see them taking in the most. He struggles, but he always was a bit of a wild one. Would I be able to visit the North Ward? They like to keep them separate. I don't know that I've ever seen the guards allow a visitor. Just Master Azul. You might ask him. He's very sympathetic. Ooh. This shit is fucking... I'm gonna save it because if we might like the power, some shit will go out. Is anyone here? Am I boring everyone? Um, who knows? Who knows? Questions I don't know, but ask anyway. Second. Ba-dum-bum-ba. Hmm. All right. Ching. Let me make one. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna go. Fuck. Not there. I'm gonna go here. Make one change. in hopes that things will go yay. And no, 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 that's not the right way. This is what I want to do. Edit. Yes, 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 yes. Sorry, bear with me. um, if everyone's not. Ah. All right. I want to take away that one, and I want to put in this one, and then go down. Da, 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 da. All right. There we are. Pow. Back to the game. I gotta go see what that is over. No. Sorry. 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 Oh, thank you. That makes me feel better. If I start to bore you guys or anything, let me know. But thank you. You guys are very kind. I'm All right. Let's see. Patient. Just said he'd make me better soon. This game is so crazy, man. Like this is like okay. And I think if the person that was asking me earlier about the game, if they're still in here, like the depth of it is look just the bold ones obviously are the missions I have to do. But like look at the different sections, and that's not including the DLC. There's so much, and it's all regarding different things. It's not all regarding this one aspect. Like I need to be start work on my army because I'm going to war and shit like that. And then it's just sorry, I'm being turning way too much into nerd person. Indeed, have you what do you think of it? What do you guys think? Like oh my god, rock on. What kind of story would you like to? Would you get to pick the story that I read? Oh, rock on. Uh, I'm glad you're still here, and I'm glad that you're comfy. Yes. What type of story do you want? I usually read like I have the original story fairy tale, whatever the hell. Um, I don't know. I don't know. But you have to pick. That's the rule. Sorry, I make people work here. Although we do have some reading we could do from this. I could read out of the thing about this game. So which would you like, kind sir? And thank you so much. I love reading. I wish I could do nothing but reading streams sometime, but um so that I'm for short of a I'm one Excedrin tablet full of short of what does he say? One Excedrin tablet short of a full medicine cabinet. I'm feeling it. Sorry. um I want to know what these flesh but yes, so would you like to hear like some reading about this game, like this story, or oh, I know what we could do. I could read some of these books I have. I'm not nerdy at all. Would that be all right? Or like, what would do you want like out of a book? Sorry, I'm a loser, but this makes me happy. Like, because I have all this, all these books I haven't read. Really? Yay! Alright, cool. Rock on. So, like, is the lore in the game okay, or do you want me to like go to the? Sorry, I get. I'm not a very confident person, but I'm an excited person. Um, let's see. Which would you prefer? If you prefer, I can read out of the history and stuff, or we can read these books that I have here. But you get to pick. Sorry, I wish I could give you something because I feel very bad. And then in here, yes. So I wait. Okay, thank you. I'm sorry, I know I'm annoying. All right, but Book of Verses. Let's see. Let's just start with the first one. The Midwife's Memories. Yay! Oh, thank you for using Tara. And I'm gonna get a subscriber's badge. You will have. I know that means the world. Yes, I finally have the subscriber. But I feel bad. I don't have much on here. So, but there's Miss Tara. Terry. Oh my God. I don't know why that. Sorry, I'm getting way too hyper. Nerdy. All right. The midwife's memories. Memoirs. Sorry. The midwife's memoirs. My mother lived every note of life's song. Bringing me into this world was her last verse. Uh, mm. For this, my father scorned me and abandoned me. And for the very same fact, my town's midwife, an adherent of Hyla, so I'm going to say it, visits us on the screams of women in childbirth. And when a woman dies giving life to her child, her soul is carried away and reborn as an avian attendant at Hyla's court. I need to find out what this shit is. Hold up. In fact, we're gonna have to go be nerdy and do that. Where is this in here? Fuck. No. Bear with me. Um, my mind wouldn't be there. This maybe? No. Here? Anybody? No. I just went to it a minute ago. Come on, it can't be that hard. Thank you. All right. Doesn't have it locations. Whoa. Mm. Huh. That's weird. All right. Back to the book. That really surprises me. Anyway. Um. Ta-da! Yes, I made her a little thing. All right. I wonder if she's like a I gotta figure that out. That's gonna drive me crazy. But anyway, through the miracle of the Queen of Birds, my mother has been with me, watching over me my whole life. Whoa. Oh, what's going on, young Sherd? Thank you so much for the 50 bits. I appreciate that very, very much. Thank you. How are you doing? Appreciate that. Thanks. Ah. Um, I wear the fetish charms of the cloud singer, the bird I dreamt my mother became. My feathery trinkets look gaudy and unbecoming, but it is a signal fire to women in need that I am a trained midwife, blessed by. Okay, this has to be some kind of goddess. So we'll look that up in a moment. um, a follower. Right. Hold on. Where am I at? Ah, blessed by Hyla and living every note of life's song, the Queen of Birds wills us to shepherd new life into the world, and not, as the other gods so often desire, to end it. A follower of Magran once mocked my faith, saying I worshipped paintbrushes and birds, piddling things beneath the gods. I do not resent the other gods and the brutal necessities that they must oversee, but it is not language, love, the arts. But is not language love the arts and creativity that which separates us from the simple beast? Hyla allows us to rise above our savage, feral selves. I am often amused that, upon seeing our holy AVRs, whatever, visitors frequently ask, "This is nice, but where is the real temple of Hyla?" Perhaps they think hallowed ground requires oppressive stoneworks and ceilings that hide the sky. They do not realize the bird queen, the bird queen stands not on ceremony. She makes herself manifest in the music of birds and in the beauty of the open sky. Hyla prefers the worship of two children singing over 1,000 petitioners silently praying for victory. Sky Mother asks so little of us, and yet so much. We are charged to live every note of life's song. It surprises me how many fail to embrace the divine calling. Hey, I'm still calling you Electro. What's going on, El Toro? Since you seem to be keeping that, I'll call you that. How you doing? What's going on? All right. So now I'm determined to find out. No, because she totally sounds. She has to be a some form of a goddess. How the fuck did I get there a minute ago? No, bring me back to my love. Oh my. When I remember what the hell I did to get there, I will tell you guys for the times when I forget, like this. No, that was it, wasn't it? My memory's wonderful. Yay! It's not in here. Why? Why must you torment me? Memory? Oh, wait. No, fuck it. Alright. I will remember that, though. I'm going to look that up. Um. Oh, yay. Thank you. Another short story. Yay! Why are we yaying? I'm confused. Sorry. Ah. Um. Where's my... I'm getting nervous now. Okay, there we go. I could... there it was. What the fuck did I click on? Does it... Journal. Go to my journal. If I ever ask how I get to the encyclopedia, which is really encyclopedia, it's through there. There she is right there. Yay! Or he. I don't know. Oh, well, she. Goddess of the sky, maternity, creativity, birds, song, invention, language, and the arts. Not known to take a particular physical form, but thought to be present in birds of all kinds. Well, all right. Let's see. Another book story. I like this. I like this. Yay! Um, I'm not gonna let's see. We'll read notes later. Orders, tattered journal, list of tattered journals. All right. Yay! Oh, thank you. It's really nice to see you in here and see you again. Hopefully I'll get on a better time frame. But thank you for not forgetting me, because I'm very forgettable. But thank you. It's good to see you, and I'm glad you're here. Sorry. Okay. Tattered journal. This small folio is torn in several places, and blood is soaked into several of the sheets. One latter, rather. I don't know. Latter? Both. Entry is still legible, however. I can't believe my luck. A few rounds of dice, and I've got my hands on a genuine Ingwithan artifact. Fellow who had it said it was a pretty nothing, as far as he's concerned. He's not willing to go digging in some ruins. But if he's right about this gem leading to a hidden treasure, then that's worth sneaking past a few painted elves. Hey, man, don't talk about elves like that. I'll head to... Okay, so that's a mission thingy. Sorry. Next. Book of Verses. Not singing right now. Let's see. That's part 2. Can't read out of order. That's not happening right now. Let's see. Aha! The many faces of Berath, as I'm going to call them. How fitting that we know the god of cycles, doorways, mortality, and inevitability as Berath, while the Vaelans? I'm going to call them the Vaelans. I don't know if that's how you say it or not. Know this very same god as Serono. For if nothing else, Barath teaches us that duality exists in all things. There is life and death and life. Embrace this duality and you honor Barath. In the ruins Iar Glenfath, Barath is depicted in the form of 2 semi-skeletal figures, one male and one female. And we're just going to leave that there. Literally, life and death and life in the whatever tongue. Male and female, inside and out, life and death. We often think of Bharat by imagining 2 sides of a coin, or 2 end points of a journey. It is said that Bharat has the most petitioners of every god, and this likely true. Who amongst us has not prayed for the cycle to hiccup? Who has not, in a moment of sadness, yelled at Bharat to make an exception for our fallen loved ones? Bharat may not rescue our loved ones, but it answers our prayers in its own way, its own divine way. Bharat is the god that makes life and death, and it is also the god that makes death end in life. Bharat Sarono, I will just let those be respected on the paper. Whichever of the many names you prefer to use deserves our prayers, for it has given us the promise of life's eternal renewal. Third story time. Oh, thank you. I will continue reading these then. Thank you for picking that position. Very sweet. Behold! No, I'm not going to do that either. I don't think. We're not ready for that one yet. That was part 3. This is part 1. It's a play, though. I need somebody to come on here. Maybe. damn it, that was one I read earlier. Let's see. Not sure about poetry right now. It's part 6. The customs is really the only other one. Let's see what their customs are. Um, maybe. Fuck it. So Adir is a country rich with custom, and they are known for their strict adherence to them. Their customs run the gamut from the grand celebrations like the Feast of Feasts to mundane superstitions such as ways to avoid addiction. I don't know how to say that, but this is basically like skooma, but the dwarfs make it. This volume will focus primarily on bigger celebrations, as no one knows how to throw an extravagant party quite like an Edrian, whatever. The Feast of Feasts. The biggest and most important of all Adrian customs is the Feast of Feasts. This week-long celebration happens the first week of deep summer and is dedicated to honoring the life of the first something. Each day, everyone can read it there. Each day of the week is devoted to some aspect of the uh, whatever's life, and there are very specific dishes to be served at each meal. The Feast of Feasts originally began as a festival celebrating the birth of this um, first son, and soon became a yearly occurrence during the week of his birthday. Who the fuck are they talking about? The life of the first Verconian? I'm gonna fucking say Verconian. I don't know. That's what I'm gonna leave it as. The Feast of Feasts originally began as a festival celebrating the birth of the Verconian's first son, and soon became a yearly occurrence during the week of his birthday. Currently, Edarians simply use it as an excuse for a party and pull out all the stops in an effort to outdo the previous year. Unless you wonder, as I did, which Verconian is honored during the Feast of Feasts, it is always the current one. For each Verconian is the first and only. Sweet treat. A special custom that arose at some point during the Feast of Feast. Sweet treat started as a way to keep children occupied, so their patients could dine in peace. So their parents could dine in peace. Their patients, oh my god. While it is still used for that today, significance has been added. Each treat is placed in a container, usually a small metal box, and it is hid somewhere on the property. After everything has been hidden, the children are sent out, kind of like on Easter, to find these treasures. It is said now that the hidden treats represent Glyphathan, whatever artifacts, and the children are the explorers, bringing the riches back to the new and rightful owners. Hey, Redcoat, what's going on? How are you doing? It's good to see you. Things going all right with you? Right. Carnival of the Mask. When the original colon for Adria traveled to the New Land to find the deer wood in the name of Adrian. Sorry, I hate myself. Moving on. They encountered the Glyphathan people. The Carnival of the Mask celebrates this meeting. Originally, it was merely a formal reenactment, a play, of the tensions between the two. But it has since evolved into much more. Participants choose sides and come dressed in elaborate outfits, depicting which group they decided to align themselves with, Idarians or Glanfathians, whatever. Everyone attends a masquerade ball, and this party replaces any semblance of the play that was presented. Winter's End. Winter's End was never anything more than an excuse for celebration, and it hasn't changed in all the years it has existed in Adir. It takes place during winter's dusk and lasts all 3 days. People use this time to reflect on the year, celebrate their lives, and remember the dead, especially those who have passed in the recent year. Murder! It's time for murder. Oh shit! I got something added. What's this? So we have a new mission thing. I'm fine. Feel like doing something that only chaotic evil would do. Rock the fuck on. What are you gonna do? Or do you want to help me be chaotic evil? What's your plans, man? What's your plans? Murder. All right. Thank you very much for letting me read the lore and not ah and for not abandoning me. Um, where's it at? Why did that happen? What? Wow, what happened there? Why? What the fuck is that? Why is there red underneath them? No, I don't like this. Why did that change? I might have to start like log back in. That's gonna fuck with me. Is that a glitch? What the fuck? Oh, I know what it is. There we go. Hold up. Maybe. Yeah, that's what it is. Whew. Sorry, that would have fucked my mind so bad. Rock on, dude. I'm about to start Dragon Age Origins as one of my like main games I stream. So if you would like to help me be an evil person on there, please do feel free to help. The children they kept down here, pure evil in their eyes. I think you would find this story interesting. Patient. Can I talk to all the patients? Hey, they said I can't leave yet. Let's get this shit out this box. Woohoo. Yeah, rock on. I want to do. I've only been able to get kind of evil. Like I've never been. I want to do a straight up evil character though. Like I'm never able to quite get there. But we could always start that in like an out like a little bit after I do this mission. If you guys want, we could start Dragon Age. Because I've played so much of this offline. I'm gonna do a playthrough of this game like from the beginning to end on here. But this is because this is an offline game for me. But I want to share the story. um, so at some point I'll do that. Keep your distance. Ah, shut up. The fuck is this? But you guys let me know. And please do just like even if you just put like a 1 in chat, that will mean like in an hour I will start Origins. Because it'd be nice to have a game a study game to come to on here. I don't know what the fuck I just took, but I'm taking it anyways. Ooh, another book. I'm going to be very greedy and we're going to see what. Alright, rock on. I put an alarm on. Thank you, I appreciate that. Yay! If anyone else agrees or if you disagree, press 2. um, we'll see where we are in that time. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Well, so this definitely will be one the dialect. So yeah, I definitely need help with that shit. Most of the time in Dragon Age, I just play someone who's always joke around no matter what situation. The dialogue is always fun. Alistair is my favorite character. Okay, so I've always wanted to have 2 playthroughs, and the first one I want to be an elf because I'm always an elf. um, but you can't become queen, and I want to know what it's like to be queen. Damn it, I know that sounds pathetic, and it is, but you can only do that as a human royal. So, um, I'm going to do a human royal playthrough as well. But Alistair is like Alistair's the definition of badass perfection kind of thing to me. Yes, yes, I shall. You can help me, Terry. We shall slay. But Alistair, I love Alistair. I do, I do, I do. Updated task, safe haven. What the fuck? Hmm. Safe haven, safe. I actually hold on. I think I can do a poll thingy. This shall help. Let's see. 1 second. We're gonna see if I can. I don't know. Open. Ah, it did it. Okay, question. Um, which would you please, please, please answer this? Um, ah, that was a pathetic scream. Continue onward. All right. Allow your. No, I don't care about that. Yes, but I don't. No, stop it. Okay, fuck it. I don't give a shit. Um, I'm gonna leave it on for 10 minutes. All right, please, please, please do put in a vote. Have a poll. I'm quite excited. But that would rock. Ignore the screaming point, which is no. Who voted for Scream? Don't vote for Scream. Ah, I shouldn't have put that there. No, but it really mean a lot to me to know which way we should go, because either way is cool with me. No, it's all good. I think it's funny. I think it's fun. All right, let's see. All right, I need so fuck my. That's the rogue next, but right now I am. Uh, no, God, lost my place is what I am. No, 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 no. Why did it do this? Here we go. In the Northwood. This is mention that is only ours. All right, cool. So I guess is that really all of it? Hold on, no, 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 no. You can't fool me. There's another corridor down here. Go this way, my people. Oh, does it cost points to vote? I, I didn't want it to cost shit. What the fuck? Hold on. Can I change it? Um. You screamed them out. No! Don't scream. Please, somebody vote. Oh, okay. Right. Rock on. What does scream translate to? Like, which one, though? Was it the first one or the second one? I don't know why I put scream on there. I'm an idiot. Um, right. But you can say whatever you would like because you are special. Indeed, indeed. Sorry, I'm weird. Get to this dude. No visitors. Do you talk? What do you say? No, God, that. Ah! The sound I'm gonna make. Hold up. Let's see. Wait. Ah! No. Alright. We're going to make a new poll. No one's going to vote on my poll. But. No, I don't want the polls to be active already. Damn poll! Somebody vote! Rhyme. Alright, that's fair play. I could have put rhyme in there. Um. Okay, so Scream will represent rhyme. I really need to keep. I was planning on keeping that for when Virtue was on because he's the one who got me onto that game. But um, we can make a bit of a selection, an exception. That's what I'm looking for. Dragon Age did get a vote, so go Dragon. All right. Um, after after I do this, I didn't have enough room. I didn't have enough room to type in after I finish this part. um, the chess. This gives people time to change their minds or not change their minds. Try unlocking it, motherfucker. Do I have anybody who's good with my dwarf? No. Oh, there he is! Oh my god! Ah! Okay, go talk to this dude. A round-faced, balding man turns to face you. His upper lip is pulled upward. What? His upper lip is pulled upward slightly by his pointed nose, exposing his upper teeth when he scowls. God, that scared me. What is the meaning of this? You should but you should give a vote. But it may have been you that voted. Yeah, but I won't want to bore you guys. So either one is cool to me. I haven't started Dragon Age yet, so we'd have to go through the watching me make a character thing. But either I just don't want to be like bother you guys. I don't know. What is the meaning of this? I hear you admit. How did it happen? I'd like access to the thing. I'm gonna go straight for it. Out of the question. Those patients are in isolation for a reason. So you can coerce them into your experiments? I've been given permission to conduct my investigation down here. You best cooperate. My answer is no. You told me you weren't supposed to be doing it anymore. Yes, well tell him. Yes, well, well, it hasn't done much good for anybody since he's had his soul moved to an inanimate object, so I fail to see why I should let that sway me. If Animancy's followed the commands of their leaders, where would we be? We'd all be as backward and willfully ignorant as the reeds whatevers. We would know nothing about life and death, or even ourselves. We would be lost in the dark with no clue as to why. It seems to me we're still in the dark. Surely there are other paths that don't involve it. You're right about that much. There are certain questions that have to be asked. I have no interest in arguing about this. Why? Twitcher. Twitcher. Sounds like tweak. It reminds me of like somebody tweaking out. I want access into the fucking North Ward. I have, yes. What's the question? Have you ever tried experimenting on other subjects? I have, yes. No point in lying about it. But now that the motherfucker Ethan Moore is involved, I asked for volunteers from my patients, and a few brave souls came forward. I was very close at one time to a breakthrough. They understood that. They understood their sacrifices would mean something. His nostrils flare, and he bares his upper teeth more. That's none of your concern. Did one of the others put you up to this? That smudge weasel? Oh my god, smudge weasel. That's that's gonna be my new word to say. Well, I'm gonna finish watching my movie, so you can't bore me at all. I'm not even here. I guess you can ring my single with fight. Yes. I'm not even here. I guess you I enjoy your movie. um hmm. That I didn't get where I wanted to go there. No. I should have fucking damn it. I sold her out though. I fucking sold her out. I did. I didn't. I thought. Okay, I was gonna make a save and then see if that. I fucking sold the chick out. I'm an asshole. Like I'm seriously think. This is the one way to get into the ward. What do I do? What do you guys think? I feel very bad. I fucking sold the chick out. But I intended to have a save just to. Ah. She's a patient. That blazing woman knows nothing of the nature of my experiments. He balls up his fist and digs his teeth into his index finger, a growl simmering beneath his breath, and a deep scowl comes to his face. Fine, speak to them. He pulls a heavy key from one of his pockets, nearly slams it down on the floor before handing it to you. I'm gonna keep. I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna just leave it as it is. I feel really bad. I feel very, very bad. She was very nice too. Ah. Something churns and bubbles in this tank. Yes. Oh, I'm an idiot. Sorry, hold on. Let's see. Going the right way, going the right way. Maybe we're not going the right way. Why is this not happening? Thank you. Go. Ah! Sorry, wrong button. 1 second. I promise. I'm trying. I'm trying. Trying. Okay. Obey. Whoa. So do you guys see the whispers? It's not just me, right? The children they keep down here, pure evil in their eyes. Okay. So where's the map at? Um. Ooh. This is really a helpful map. What the fuck? Doesn't tell me anything. Where am I at? What am I at? I think I need to go to the guards. Yep. Can I unlock this shit yet? Yes. Motherfucker. Okay. Get it. Ooh. Oh, let's see what that is. That's shit to read. Shit to read. Shit to read. Where did it go though? I bet it's in quest, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. Subject is female. Oh, these are some of the patients. The pale lady. Subject is female, mid-40s, awakened to a past life as a serial murderer, which now frequently emerges as the soul's dominant personality. She goes between violent and severe depression, resulting from guilt of past deeds. Weak candidate for present research. Subject is male, approximately early 30s, power of speech absent, presumably as a result of the over-fragmentation of his soul. He is ideal subject for present research. However, experimentation has caused severe pain and induced panic, and I have had to enlist the aid of the guards in transporting him for more recent procedures. Shit. Subject is male, the Midnight Man. Mid-20s, displays acute dissociation and paranoid delusional tendencies, causing anger and extreme violence. Dangers of working with the subject preclude possibility of further use in present research. Subject is a male, approximately 17 years of age, admitted for episodes of oh my god, I can't say it. Catatonic, basically. Catanoia? I don't know. Followed by occasional violent outbursts. Initial analysis of soul revealed several fragmentation and essence deficiency. Said deficiency all but eliminates the possibility of utilizing the subject in present research. What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? Oh. I require more copper tubing for my next experiment. Do not. So I'm sharing a story. I do not have the time to deal with that one. Okay. That's not relevant. Alright. Oh, shut the fuck up, dude. Shut the fuck up. You speak. You're spoken to. Shut the fuck up. Stupid motherfucker. Da, 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 da. Alright. Now. Now we go forward. Now we go backwards. Now we go forward. Remember why the hell is it? No? Don't want that. Alright. Onward march. Hello, I talked to you. Hello there, how are you? Yeah, actually there is something new out and I don't know why I can't tell you, but alright. Maybe it was down there. The fuck is the North Ward at? That doesn't help me. Alright, we're going back downstairs. I think I fucked something up here. I missed something. Oh, shut the fuck up, dude. Really? You can change the portrait of your main characters. Characters. Characters? Characters. Alright, map. The North Ward, so I'm assuming did that, duh. That's exactly where, okay. I think I know what to do. I think I've got it together. No, not through there. Oh, my fucking leg. Alright, sanitarium guard, hello. Go this way. Going this way. Going this way. That thing was down. Anyways, okay. I thought it was down here. It's on the. I gotta get out of this thing, so. Maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, well, you can kiss my ass. Alright, we're gonna try down here, and then that will be my final try. If anyone has any thoughts on where this north ward might be, please do share, because I am struggling. I was thinking, maybe it's over here, because that would be north, wouldn't it? I guess it depends on which way you're looking at things. Maybe, I don't know. Map? I summon you. Those aren't doors, though. There's nothing. I don't see. Aha! Yeah. I should have done this a long time ago, and then I wouldn't have had to sell out that chick, and then everything would be okay. But no. No, 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 no. I had to be an asshole. Wow. Why are there so many saves? Sorry, if I don't do this, then they all build up and I go crazy. Alright, save. Alright, hold on. Oh, hold on. Did that thing stop? Ah! The mighty, mighty pole? Alright, cool. As soon as we do this, we shall move on to Dragon Age. Yes, yes. Okay. Kind of concerned. No! Is this my face? Tell me! Okay. Hmm. The man has the look in his eyes of a hunted animal, and at your approach, he staggers backward to the far corner of his cell, halfway appearing as though he would climb the walls if it would get him farther away from you. He cries out a bizarre, primal utterance, like nothing you've ever heard. You can't hide from me, spy! I need to ask you some questions. Graham looks at you blankly. It is unclear whether he understands you or not, but his panic has momentarily subsided. It's rain. Ah, lucky. I wish it was raining here. It, I wish it was storming. I wish it was like hardcore thunder, all that shit. Lucky, lucky, lucky. He opens his mouth to speak, but the words that come out are half formed, as though his tongue were cut out. They are impossible for you to discern, if indeed they are words at all. He ran experiments on you. God damn, there's some. I can answer that. Anyway, he ran experiments on you against your will, didn't he? He looks at you uncertainly, slowly, tentatively. He steps closer to the front of the cell. Oh, and as he does, for the first time, you can perceive his soul within your Kent. It is mishappen, as though maimed by some jagged instrument, and large expanses of it have been gouged out entirely. You feel no barriers of resistance. If you wanted, you could look further into his soul. Peer into his soul, fuck it. You project yourself outward into the maimed soul in front of you, merging with it, its confusion and fear becoming your own, as it whisks you away into its depths. You're in your cell. A key turns. The door creaks open on neglected hinges. Thoughts come to you in waves, incomplete, broken, fearful. Standing at the door is a rotund, balding man. His upper teeth and pointy nose remind you of a rat. He beckons, apologetic. You don't want to go. Anything else in your mind is a single word, and the word is no, but it dissolves before it reaches your lips. You press against the back wall, cornered, and you cry out. In the darkness, you fight against unseen restraints. You cannot move your arms or your legs. The man walks into the room carrying a candle, its meager flame casting long shadows across books and machinery. Straps bind your arms and legs. Cold metal circumscribes the crown of your head and the breadth of your chest. The man is sorry. He is in need of raw material. Uh, um, they dismantled his work and he needs another source. He needs to show them he was right, and he thanks you. He then turns the knob and you feel yourself begin to crack from within, and you can feel pieces of you torn away. like having your insides chewed by a horde of rats, and you're screaming a scream you can barely hear. Another night, heavy footsteps outside your door, coming for you. You look through a slit in the door, the flesh giant, the artificial being, just outside but facing left, facing the end of the hall, the boy there. The boy looks with interest at the giant, and then collapses to the floor like a shed snake skin. The giant convulses for a moment, then rights itself, turns away and leaves, decoupled from his soul. Graham looks at you, still wild-eyed, but somehow more present. He nods at you, then walks back to the end of his cell. Oh, that's sad. Alright, turn it back. I'm gonna have some. Alright, do you think? Wow, that was very, very. I don't know if anybody's still here or not, but if you are, I hope that fucked you up as much as it did me. Joking. Alright, I can't do anything with those. Alright. I want to go back and kill that motherfucker. The adolescent boy stands in the center of his cell, gawkish and stoop-shouldered. He stares straight ahead, the occasional blink, his only movement, and it's unclear whether he registers your presence at all behind his glassy, doll-like eyes. In this state, the barriers between your soul and his are thin, easily bypassed. Yep, reach out for his soul. You close your eyes and edge forward toward the boy's soul, and as you near, a sudden malus comes over you. You are cold and warm all at once, sweating and shivering and straining for breath as you did on the caravan journey. That's how this story, like the game begins. Right. The soul you approach is the wrong one, a parasitic plant that strangles its host. It is predatory and pitiless, and you have crossed paths with it before. Too late does it occur to you to retract, and already you feel yourself plunging into some abyss of thought and memory. You are standing in a cell now, the same cell in this the same cell in the sanitarium. The halls are moonlit and empty, and you're waiting. At the far end of the ward, the door opens, revealing a flesh golem in silhouette beneath the stone archway. It makes its useful rounds, the same stops every time. The misbegotten child of despondent creators. When the construct is close, you coil yourself up and spring forward, passing out of the boy's body as though it were a membrane. You can sense his body behind you collapsing to the floor, a puppet whose strings are cut. You are rushing towards the golem now, bodiless as a gust of wind. Quickly, you think to yourself quickly, and you feel the strength hemorrhaging from your soul as you dart towards the makeshift abomination. You pass the golem's shell and overtake the soul implanted within, encircling it, suppressing it, and contained in this new vessel, you are strong again. You step heavy-footed down the corridors unheeded by the other constructs and scrutinized only by the wary, untrustworthy eyes of the mad, coming at last to an office piled with books and scribbled papers and the perverse implements of animancy. You set your oversized hands upon a large machine, a nest of globes and tubes and coils in the center of the room, and go to work, bending wires and unsettling alignments. Your surroundings are pulled past you, or perhaps you are pulled past them, and they dissolve into a blur. When they settle into place again, you are outside on a clear day, standing in front of a crowd, stacked high above you on the tiered seats of an amphitheater. You are acting for the crowd, standing deliberately still, but this is no play. A balding man with rodent-like features is strapping you to a machine, the one you tampered with. You see your arms for the first time. They're short and fleshy, unmistakably those of a little girl, but this body is not truly yours. Your mind still holds the same determination, the same hard-hardiness as before. What the fuck? Sorry, I didn't mean to turn that on. The body itself is cold. Unlike the others, this one has no soul of its own. The man speaks and the crowd applauds with an enthusiasm worthy of a hero's interest. "Bear witness," he says, and he pulls a lever. The machine shivers and sparks, and a bead of sweat rolls down the side of the man's brow, but the crowd's apprehension quickly gives way to awe as a crystal globe fills with a radiant mist that casts the entire theater aglow. He opens a valve, and the glow crawls through a tube along a length of copper wiring that runs to a set of electrodes beneath your armpits. You feel nothing when it reaches you, as it should be, for you have been leading his work astray periodically for some time, altering notes and setting and playing puppetry for the Hollowborn. But you make it look how people would expect it to look when a body is infused with a soul. In a moment the sheen goes dark, and the man unstraps you, eyeing you with the scientist's concern. He looks back up at the crowd. "Behold!" he says, but there is obvious hesitation in his voice. Slowly, you take a plodding step forward, then another and another. You look up at the man, giving him the eye contact of which no Hollowborn is capable, and the crowd gasps. The man looks relieved. "How do you feel?" he asks at a volume meant for the crowd. And this is the moment. At the top of your lungs you could let out a piercing shriek. The man comes towards you, his hands outstretched, but you run the other way, back to the machine. With all your strength you drive your head into the crystal globe. Ooh, and it shatters, streaking your head with warm blood. You drive your head down into the surface of the machine again and again, drawing panicked screams from the crowd. And by the time the man reaches you, your body has already ceased proper function, merely twitches on the cold ground. Satisfied, you depart the corpse in search of another unsuspecting host. Who could put their faith in Animancy now? You are pulled again from your surroundings, transcending the boundaries of the memories and lifetimes, deeper and deeper past betrayals and murders and lies upon lies that form the thick webbing of the plots beyond mortal comprehension. You settle at last on a room you have seen before, expansive with a tall device encasing an azure monolith, whatever, at its center. The room is filled with people, and the people all look at the device. You are yanked suddenly back to reality, and the once catatonic boy in the cell is looking directly at you, appraising, calculating. There is no mistaking now that it is the soul of the man who caused your awakening that gazes out. Oh shit! That gazed out from the burrowed husk, a watcher. Holy shit! Okay, so if you've seen, I don't know if anyone is even still here, but if you are here, um, from the beginning, this is like, sorry, I believe we share a common past. I'm looking for someone. Like, you made me into a watcher. Okay, so I believe we share. Is that so? He makes no effort to hide his disinterest, but he continues to search your eyes. He makes a slight grunting noise, and his eyes soften for an instant. And it seems, for that moment, that he recognizes you. He opens his mouth to speak, then seems to think better of what he was about to say, and his jaw tightens. "I know your look. You hunger for answers that elude you. It gnaws at your soul. It usurps your reason for being. You are like everyone. I will help you let go." He dodges backwards, with startling grace, putting himself out of reach. On his face there is no malice, only the dispassion of a farmer putting down a sick animal. Then suddenly he slumps forward. What the fuck? I have to subdue this motherfucker? Um, what the fuck? Oh my god. This is crazy. This is trippy as all fuck. Ah! Whoa. Hold on, let me go here. Ah, Terry, thank you. I'm so glad I'm not alone. um, I thought that. Whew. Ah, shit. This is intense. Oh, shit. Okay. I'm nervous, so I don't want to. Okay, we got this, right? What have we learned, team? We don't fight in doorways. Okay. Ah, I don't want to kill anybody that's not meant to die. Hey, you're number one. Stop that. Sorry, I fucked everything up. Ah. Oh my god, which one? How do I know? Do you want to die? You can die. Oh, it's that good right there. Sorry, I see him. I'm stupid. Ah. Oh my god, this is making me nervous as all fuck. I don't think this would really matter, but we'll say, dude, Ah! Stupid mouse. I don't think this really is supposed to do anything. We'll fucking put that there. Oh, no, I'm killing the wrong dude. That's Graham. Shit, sorry. Sorry. Ha ha ha. I don't even know when I last saved. They're barely injured as well. Nah, he's injured now. Alright. Ah, shit, I'm dead. I'm gonna die. Fuck. Unless this dude can go pull through, we're dead. Come on, motherfucker, do something. Thank you. Dude, you got this. Why can't you resurrect somebody or something? Ah! Ah, run away. Ah, shit, man. I, I think I went too far anyhow. Because I didn't really want to... No, I'm dead. Am I dead? I don't know. Fucking get the motherfucker. Ooh. Ah, you can do it. Be the brave soul that saves us. Ooh. Dead. Damn. When was the last time I fucking saved? Alright, we're about to go to Dragon Age, I suppose. Depending on when I last saved. That is intense as far as storyline goes. I don't know if anybody has managed to stay awake with my boringness, but that's fucking crazy. Hold up. Oh my god, please don't. Where the fuck? Um, the man who waits, I think it is what it was, right? I haven't. Okay, so I haven't interviewed. I'm just not going into these cells. Awesome. Welcome back, Red Code. You missed a badass thing, I think. All right. I'm not sure though. I'm not sure if we should, if like I should switch over to the other game or if we should go through that again. Any thoughts would be very, very appreciated. Welcome back. You got your cocoa? I want some cocoa. Um, hmm. I'm gonna save it, even though it's already saved. Damn it, let's save it again. Ooh, I don't know. I don't know. Ah, shit. I don't mean to do that. I hate when I do that shit. Hmm. Ah. All right. I think we're going. I don't know. I might need to go get like a different. I don't know if my build's good enough because they're gonna kick my ass again. Like, okay, hold on. Let's see. Um. Right. So we got me as the dumbass wizard. I got a paladin, but I've got the fucking fighter, barbarian, a ranger, and a monk. But I don't know how well obviously he's not healing very well. I don't. Any thoughts are always welcome. Um. Hey, not you. Chick. Boom. Um. Okay, I'm just gonna go through this real quick. Yeah, because I remember. Just soul. Da da da. You should all remember this. Hope I did all that right. Just kill them. Yeah, but as you said, I don't know. Like, I don't know if do you think my setup is good enough? Because somehow they kick my ass. I can skip through all this. We remember it. La 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 la. We have a common past. You know, hearing songs from old cartoons. If you have your own theme song that would occasionally play in your life. I love that question. No, you rock, Terry. I like your suggestions. Um, what would it be? Like a theme song as for like kind of like an autobiography, this is my life, or like a theme song as like, Hmm. I like the question. I will think of it. Let's see. Uh, this shit's insane. In a way, I kind of have that. Like Terry could make a walk on because like and have like a little theme thing. Um, but anyway, that's random. Uh, there's a few. I think it depends on my mood. Um, hmm. What about you? What's yours? While I. What about you, Terry? Do you have one? Wahaha. You can actually make one if you want to have one. Ah, all right. We're just gonna kill everybody this time. Fuck them all is what I'm going to say. Get out of the red circle! Get out of the red circle! Don't think the red circle is very good. Why did you not do your job? Thank you. That was wasted, but alright. Fireball! Oh, okay, there we go. Motherfuckers. So see, it is turn-based. You have to wait for each person to do their turn if that person's still in here. But I have it on slow motion. So, this dude needs to get the fuck out of there. Get over here. Ah! I don't know what's happening. Don't know how I feel about this. Slow motion for me. Slow motion for me. Run away, run away, run away. You must obey Tere. Ah, shit. No. Get away from me. I don't like you. No. Bitch. Alright, you guys better be holding up your other, like the end. They're not doing a, I'm not doing a good job. Nobody's doing a good job. Hit him with the book, bitch. Do it. Ah. He's, did you say badly? Yes, okay, good. Shut the fuck up, bitch. Why did that not kill you? Ah. Alright, shut the fuck up. So saying let's go. Ah! It pulled me into my own circle. Shit. Seriously? No! Did I pull myself into my own spell? Alright, I think we might. I obeying Terry! Did we kill them all? Oh, I didn't want to kill Graham and shit. I cannot. I think I cannot while on the computer. While on work computer. I confused. Oh! Sorry, I got you. Um, is the theme song like every time an action scene? Alright, okay, I got you. Um, it would be trashed and scattered by Avenged Sevenfold. I believe that would be my theme song. If it's regarding like that'd be one of them anyways. Like yes. What about you? Okay, so I uncovered I have discovered the patient has possessed by the man I have been searching for. He must be subdued. I didn't subdue him though, I fucking killed him. I need to find this agent, discover his plan. I heard operative in the sanitarium. I was using one of the patients to influence research. Intriguing, intriguing. Alright. You guys voted, and I shall. We're gonna make a separate save. um, I say we shall begin Dragon's Age. Cool, 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 cool. Dun, 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 dun. Alright. How long have I been playing? Let's see. It shall tell me in a momento. So I played that for 2 hours, so I guess it's alright to change games. Um, Let me go over here and I shall. Um, Alright, so we need to go here. Thank you guys for putting up with my nerdiness. I appreciate it. Puppy! Da-da-da, puppy! Boo-doo-boo-boo-boo. Okay, should I do